like all things, there really are politics involved. You know, the success of, or the idea of success, sometimes really is just an idea. It's just the idea. It's creating the idea or the perception. I think is the word I was looking for. It's more of a perception.
Check it out. My name is Miguel, and you can catch my interview right here on ADTV.
Because it seems like now this is the complete Miguel. You know, how did you know what the right thing was to do in terms of transitioning to where you are today?
Yeah, I guess at some point as a human being you decide, you know, who you want to be and what you stand for. You know what I'm saying? As a man, you decide that. And you know, as you get older, you just become more sturdy with your decisions, and you learn what is and what is not worth fighting for. What principles you really believe in. You know what I'm saying? And it's those principles that affect your decisions and your choices. So I just suppose that life, you know, has just made me more sturdy, and I just proceed to do what is natural for me, you know, and what works for me.
So that being said, could you tell me a bit about some of your studio experiences? You know, being with Alicia Keys.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us about how that studio experience was? You know, getting in with her, and how that was for you?
First off, I was trying not to look at her booty. I was trying not to, because I had tremendous respect for Alicia Keys, and even more respect for, you know, her and Swiss. They're married and all that. But I'm a man, so I was competing with the natural inclination. But after I got, 5 minutes of like, all right, let's get to work. It was great, man. She's amazing. The way that it all came about is she flew us to like Jamaica. I'd never been to Jamaica before. She was working there, and that gesture alone showed that she really was, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you just want to try and see how it goes, that's not what, you don't do that. You wait till like it's like convenient, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, she went out of her way to get us out there, and I think that knowing that made it really easy to just be like, yo, what do you want to do? Like, what do you need from me? Or not need, but, you know, I'm here to complement your creative process. So how can I do that best, you know? And then just kind of like vibing out, and she makes it really easy, man. Anyone that's met Alicia will tell you that she's probably one of the most, you know, down to earth and most comforting temperaments that she'll work with. You know what I'm saying? Like, she makes you feel comfortable, and she's really like super creative.
What's one thing that you wish you had known at the start of your career that you now know about the music business? The business end.
Oh, I mean, that like all things, there really are politics involved. You know, the success of, or the idea of success, sometimes really is just an idea. It's just the idea. It's creating the idea or the perception. I think is the word I was looking for. It's more of a perception sometimes. But I think the most valuable lesson I've learned thus far is probably that everyone has their own path, you know? And measuring your path or comparing yours to the next person's it only will drive you crazy. You know what I'm saying? You have to make your own decisions, and you have to walk your own path, because what got you there is completely different than what the next person, or how the next person got where they are. You know what I'm saying? And they are riding on successes for completely different reasons, as valid, or, you know what I'm saying, they could be valid or whatever. It's a completely different thing, and so it doesn't make any sense to look to the left or to the right. On a horse, when horses race, they put blinders, you know, and I think that's as anyone who is focused on any goal should put their blinders on. Focus on the task, focus on what it is you're trying to accomplish. Because the moment you start to you veer off of your course, you know what I'm saying? You're no longer in your lane. You can't even be your best in someone else's lane. You know what I'm saying? Focus on what it is you're trying to do, and I think that's the most valuable lesson.
When you write Miguel down in the history books, what do you want them to say about you as an artist?
The mark of greatness is this, that it makes everything before it obsolete and everything after it bears its mark. And I hope that when I'm gone, I've left my mark on music and on artistry and the definition of, leave some kind of definition of an exemplary musician, someone who made timeless music and changed the way that we look at R&B, you know what I'm saying?